What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Within Temptation. Yes, indeed, Within Temptation Fans Feeling You. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Jan, and it was also the winner of the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll, winning with 40% of the vote, moving it from number 1007 in the queue straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. They all want to see me react to this. It is Within Temptation with a song called What Have You Done?
That's an interesting question.
Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, yeah, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Sarah2707, okay? And the video has 72,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Within Temptation, What Have You Done? TMF Awards 2007. I'm not sure what the TMF Awards are. If you guys in the comments can let me know what is that? The TMF Awards. Never heard of it. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this. Sing me a point of your time that might take us over day.
Stop trying. You know that there's no denying. I won't show mercy on you now. I know it's your tough believing. I know there's no retrieving. It's over now. What have you done? I've been waiting for someone like you, but
F sharp. Okay. A little bit of a slower tempo for F sharp, but it works. Definitely works. I like the direction of the song. I like the feel of the song. The energy and the drive are there. A little more subdued in the verses, but when we kick into the chorus, it definitely comes alive. The utilization of the backing of the male vocal through track and through the video screen, I get it. You know, you can't always have guest vocalists appear, you know, when you're performing live. I understand that. It's fine. It's being done well. No, I mean, so far everything's fine. I don't really have any complaints. Live show looks good. A lot of crowd interaction. Love seeing that. Motions being created through her moving around. So stage energy is taken care of. Stage presence is taken care of. Crowd interactions being taken care of. Showmanship to some extent is being taken care of. I saw production. I saw some pyro happening on the stage. That looks nice. Only thing we're really missing at this point is stage interaction. And we still got 3 minutes to go. So I'm hoping we see that. That'll be nice. That'll check off every box. So we'll see. But so far, song feels good. Song sounds good. Sounds like it's being well received by the crowd. I don't know if this was a big hit for them or not. I have no idea. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. I mean, these award shows are funny because sometimes the band will come out and they'll do a cover and the crowd will lose their mind. You know, the crowd doesn't care. They just want the band to play, you know? So I don't know. I don't know if this was a big hit for them or if the crowd's just excited that they're playing anything. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's get back into this.
Would you mind if I tried to close your head? Send it to my worst enemy. You carry hate
There we go. Stage interaction. Got it. Check. Breakdown, all right.
What have you
audio clipped out before the video did. I love it when that happens. Anyway, not really a lot to talk about. This is straight ahead, without question. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Within Temptation with a tune called What Have You Done? This was a request from Jan, and it was also the winner of the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll, winning with 40% of the vote, moving it from number 1007 in the queue straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. There is really not a lot to talk about here. This is going to be a very straight ahead review. Because everything I've already talked about, everything I'm going to talk about, I talked about during the course of the reaction. So this should be a pretty quick review. Then again, you know me, and I might go off on a tangent, and the next thing you know, we're here for 20 minutes. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how this goes. Let's start with the score, and we'll go from there. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.7. Yep, 7.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 7.7. What does that mean? Well, a 7.7 would translate to a really good skill rating. So overall, I think this was a really good presentation. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and a B+ letter grade. Not a C, not a D, a B. B as in boy. So there you go, a 7.7, really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B+ letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? Oh boy, so glad you asked. Am I gonna sit here and say there was anything about this song that I would consider impressive, amazing, outstanding, or mind-blowing? Absolutely not. Was there anything about this presentation that I would consider to be great? Maybe one thing. I might take one thing into consideration for being great, but that comes later down the road. Everything else across the board, I'm just gonna sum it up with these 2 words. Everything else across the board was really good. Varying scales of really good, but all fitting within that really good range. Let's start with the songwriting. Okay, now listen. If you were to close my eyes and tell me without giving me any type of warning or any type of clues, if you were to tell and take out the vocals, just instrumentation alone, songwriting alone, the arrangement alone, if you were to tell me this was an Evanescence song, I'd believe it. This sounds like Evanescence. This goes right up along their style. And let's be honest, let's call a spade here, okay? Looking at the song's format, looking at what they did, looking at the construction of the song, did they really do anything all that different from what Evanescence has done in the past? Absolutely not. Look at Evanescence's biggest hit, Bring Me to Life, right? That's the biggest hit Evanescence has ever had. What about that song stands out from pretty much every other song that Evanescence has ever put out? What did they have on that song? A guest male vocalist. Gee, look at this song. I wonder where they got that idea from. Listen, here's the thing. Is that a bad thing? No, it's not a bad thing. Look, they saw the success that Evanescence had. This was back in what, 2003 or something like this? And this was what, 2017? They saw what Evanescence had success-wise with that song. They saw the formula and they said, maybe we should do something similar. Maybe we'll have the same amount of success. And oddly enough, we have this song come out. Now, I don't know if this song was a big hit for Within Temptation. I don't know if it sold, millions of copies of their album because of that, but I mean, it has all the same components. There's no reason that this song could not be a big hit because it has all pretty much the same components that Evanescence had with Bring Me to Life. It had the male vocalist. It had the uses of the descension downward, down from the root, down to the 7, down to the 4, I think it was. Very similar in style. Nothing wrong with it. It works. It's pleasing to the ear. Why not? Why not follow suit? I know a lot of people give bands a lot of hell for that. Like, oh, you're riding their coattails and you're following the same trail of success. Why don't you try to be original? Guys, I got some bad news for you. Nobody in the music industry is original. We're all thieves. We all steal and borrow from each other.
Do you get mad if a band copies your style?
No. Good luck to them. Maybe they'll do something we can copy later.
And that's okay. We all understand that because guess what? Yeah, I'm going to borrow something from this band, and maybe later on down the road, somebody else, possibly the same band, might borrow from us. No problem. We all understand that. We all know that. We don't have a problem with it. So, I mean, if the bands don't have a problem with it, why should anybody else? I don't know. Some people just think they, you know, that's a criminal thing. It's theft. It's not theft. How can you steal something from someone else who stole it from someone else, who stole it from someone else, who stole it from someone else? It doesn't make sense. So, anyway, I got no issue with anything they did with their songwriting. It sounded good. It felt good. I like the fact that we were in that F sharp, in that little bit of a slower feel. F sharp is usually a very angry key. This had a little, because we were in a slower tempo, it gave it a little more of a melancholy feel, which is a little unusual. I like it though. It felt good. It sounded good. I got no issue with it. Let's see. The direction of the song, the energy of the song, it didn't drag. It didn't feel like it was a ballad. I mean, we had that one section where we went to the breakdown, but that was necessary. I mean, if the song had kept going at the pace it was going for the entire song without any type of variation, there's a chance the song might have gotten stale. By doing that section in the breakdown where we did bring it down, it gave it a chance to build back up again and bring it back to life again, which I appreciated. Absolutely. Instrumentally, everybody sounded really good. I had no issue with anything that anybody played. Everything sounded fine. Nothing stuck out like a sore thumb, and it was played very cleanly in a live setting to boot. Okay, here's the thing. I know this is for an award show. Award shows are weird. Award shows, especially televised award shows, you guys are bands are very much a slave to the rules of the award show or the television studio or the production company. Now listen, I'm not going to sit here and say that they were lip syncing. I'm not going to say that. To be honest with you, I don't believe for 1 second they were lip syncing. It didn't look like it. It didn't sound like it. Maybe they, but then again, maybe the studio had other bands lip syncing, not within Temptation, because maybe they were the headliners, or maybe they were just the biggest name and they let them go, or maybe this is one of those rare, very rare television or televised award shows where they don't do any lip syncing at all. That's very possible too. I know nothing about this award show. I don't know who puts it on. I don't know the television station. I don't know the production company. I know nothing about it. So maybe this is just one of those rare things where they don't want you to lip sync. Maybe they want every band to actually play live. Very possible, But I know there are other, I'm not going to say which award shows, but there are other award shows where you lip sync, period. And we don't care who you are. We don't care unless you're like unless you're like Guns N' Roses back in the 80s, or one of these, super mega huge bands like the Rolling Stones or something like that, where you have all the stroke and you have all the clout and you call your shots, and the production company wants you on so desperately that they will do whatever it takes. That's possible too. But there's a lot of times with award shows where you are told you are going to lip sync or you're not going to appear. So I don't think that was the case here though. They sounded live to me. Now then again, maybe they're just pulling one over and they did it so well that they fooled all of us. I don't know. I don't think they were lip syncing. I don't believe they were for 1 second, but that's just me. They looked good. They sounded good. I got no issue with anything the musicians did. Vocally, I liked what she did with this song. Everything that she did was appropriate. Everything that she did fit. Even when she went into the falsetto section, it was nice. It was kind of breathy, but I think that was being done on purpose for the sake of effect within the song itself. I think that her delivery was intentionally a little bit breathy to get that effect. So I don't think that was just because she was, she has no falsetto range. I don't believe that for 1 second. I think she does. No, everything that she did vocally sounded just fine. I got no issue with it. Utilizing her vocals along with the video in the background of the guest vocalist. Like I said, you can't always have the guest vocalist be there. You can't. Now, for a televised award show, it might have been a good idea to have him out there. It might have been a good idea to, pay him his appearance fee and have him fly out, or fly him out so he would appear on stage live. That might have been a good call, considering the fact that this was a televised award show. Now, again, you have to kind of weigh the pros and the cons. How big is this award show? Is this award show as big as, like, let's say MTV Video Music Awards? If that's the case, then yeah, they probably should have. Then again, this might be some, local thing, just local to that country. It could be something small. At that point, do you really want to spend the money paying for the appearance fee and paying for his plane flight and his food and, his lodging and everything else? I mean, do you really want to pay for all that for a small little rinky-dink, local award show? Probably not. So I don't know. I don't know what the situation is with the award show. I don't know if it was a huge thing or a small thing. But having her sing along with the video and the audio track for his vocals, I think she did a fine job. Everything sounded fine. Everything sounded in tune. I didn't hear anything that stuck out like a sore thumb from a vocal standpoint, because I guarantee you it won't be if someone's flat or someone's sharp, it's not going to be him. It's not going to be that backing track. Going to be her, but I didn't hear anything, so everything sounded just fine. Overall, I would give the song on its own, I would give the song about 7.4, 7.5, somewhere in there. It's still a really good song no matter what. It's a little lower than that 7.7 though. So why am I giving this a 7.7? I have said this time and time again on the channel, and I will continue to say it. A live show, say it with me, you know what I'm gonna say, right? You know what I'm gonna say?
Sing it out one time.
A live show can help your score or it can hurt your score. In this case, it helped. It absolutely helped. Going down the checklist, they checked off everything. So, stage presence, check. Yeah, pretty much from the beginning. They did not look like roadies up there. They looked like performers. So, there's that. Stage energy, check. She was moving all over the place, boy. She was all over the stage, going up and down the ramps and up and down the walkways. She was creating a lot of stage energy on her own, so yeah, stage energy, check. Stage interaction, I saw a couple of times where it happened. Funny enough, the first time I paused, I was like, I even said, the only thing we're missing is stage interaction. I hit play, less than 10 seconds later, she's over there interacting with the guitar player over on stage left. Awesome. Check that box. But there was also some other times where I saw some other interaction as well. Guitar player interacting with the keyboard player. I think I saw her interact with the bass player as well. There were a few other times. So that's cool. It sharpens the saw. So stage interaction, check. Crowd interaction. Are you kidding me? There was a ton. Every time she would be walking down the catwalks and walking down the aisleways, she's interacting with the crowd, either putting the mic out into the crowd, cueing the crowd to sing along, or she's shaking hands or high-fiving or whatever, but she's constantly interacting with the crowd when she was on those walkways. So awesome. Crowd interaction, big check. That's the big one for me. Showmanship, yeah, I'll give it the check. I think she put on a really good show along with the rest of the band. The rest of the band was a little more subtle with their performance, but I still saw the head banging and I still saw the grooving and the moving around very subtly, but still being done. But mostly coming from her, so still a showmanship check. Production, I saw the pyro. I saw it. Not a ton, not a lot, but it was still there. So I'll give it the check for bonus points. So that's how we came from a 7.4, I would say 7.4 for the song. I don't know about 7.5. 7.5 might be a little generous, but 7.4, yeah, I'll give it that. And that's how we came up to a 7.7, a 0.3 increase. So yeah, I feel good with that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got a 7.7, which is a really good skill rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and a B+ letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.